Hi, everyone. So, I've been talking about why consciousness matters, and it has really come to my awareness that consciousness or lack of consciousness is at the root of so many of our challenges. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about how we can bring consciousness in food and eating, considering that we are, swimming probably in holiday treats and parties and whatnot. So here are a few things that you can do during the holidays when it comes to, staying healthy as far as food is concerned. Number one, um, in Ayurveda, it's recommended that you eat the dessert first. Now, having said that, by no means I mean eat a ton of dessert, eat all the cakes and the pastries and whatever is offered before um, the meal, because you won't be hungry for the real food. So when it comes to dessert, portion is always it's the something to pay attention to. We are never really, even if we eat dessert after, it's really a tiny bit to consolidate the taste to kind of finish off the meal. So if you have, like, there's a lot of fruit plates and maybe a little bit of dessert, a little cookie or pastry, so it's good to eat that before. Here's why. It's the sugars, they get digested really quickly. So we eat them first, get them out of the way. If we eat dessert after the meal, the sugar, it ferments the meal we have eaten. It just kind of lays over and it creates toxins in the body. Secondly, then we can eat our salads and things that are even easier and a little bit less than dessert, but then easier to digest. And then we can eat all the good food, all the vegetables, salads and soups and whatnot, and then we can add anything else after that. So when we do that, you will notice that we will eat a lot of food that is already good for us, then there would be very little room left for all the other heavy food, which is very difficult to digest. So become conscious of that. Secondly, becoming conscious is about, secondly, how is it that you are feeling? Eating when we are full is no good for anybody. But continue to eat when we are still full is a signal of other things like emotional hunger, and we're not connected with our hunger, and we're not tuned into how we're feeling, and we're not aligning that with what we are putting in our mouth. So if you are not hungry, wait and don't eat, even if the food is everywhere. Just because the food is everywhere doesn't mean we have to eat it. And thirdly, we do have to notice that this is like the winter months. So winter months, they call for different type of food, eating in a different way. And your ability to digest the food is another thing to consider. So when we bring consciousness in eating, we're looking at food combinations. We're looking at the timing of the meals. We're looking at the seasons. And all of this help us eat food that end up healing the body rather than creating disease in the body. But we have a relationship with our food is where the problem is. So when we're talking about consciousness, it's really about healing our relationship with food. Even when we know what to eat or what to do, we end up not doing it anyways because we have cravings, we have different thoughts about food, we have a lot of conditioning around food, and we continue to follow what we know to follow. So to bring consciousness into eating, into food, and turning food into medicine, this is what we will be diving deep into my mentorship program, which we begin in February. And I will put the link below in the description box. Take a look. You have to apply to get into the program, so make sure you apply. And consciousness is medicine. Consciousness heals. Without consciousness, we don't know what it is that we need to change. So we are, this is the week, the month where all of our habits, all of our conditioning is going to come to surface, because we're going to be faced with people, family, relatives, food. So all of our we get triggered, and this is also a season for like bittersweet joy. Some people are really joyous, but some people can get very angry because they don't feel the joy that the holidays promise, because their life situation is much different. Many people have suffered the loss. So this is a month. Yes, there's a lot of external stimulation and holidays and celebration happening, but this is also a time for us to be gentle and kind and go, take the direction inward and just slow down, tune into what it is that you are feeling, and say yes or no according to what it is that personally feels right for you. So, in order for us to do that, we have to constantly connect with who we are, what it is that we're experiencing, what do we want. So, the study of consciousness, that's the study of Ayurveda. We're going to be diving deep into bringing consciousness into our diet, into food and nutrition, and how to change food, how to eat food to heal in my February 6-month mentorship program. If you are interested, please look at the link and you have to apply. I'm accepting applications now. Just keep in mind that this is a limited spot program. So look at the details and apply as soon as you can. Again, I am Meena Puri from Ayurvedic Healing Center. I'm wishing all of you a very happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and stay well and stay healthy until I see you in the next video. Take care.